Guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to talk about playoff contentions heading into week 11 for the AFC. A lot of stuff has been happening, a lot of movement, a lot of shifts, a lot of new division leaders in the AFC. Let's talk about all those shifts. But before we start, please remember to subscribe down to the channel, hit that like button to push the video out to more and more people who like stuff like this. Let's talk about the push for the playoffs right now. So right now, guys, the number 16th team in the AFC, guys, with the least likely chance to basically make the playoffs, the Houston Texans, okay? With a 1-7-1 record, they're last in basically everything. The worst team in the NFL. They're fourth in the AFC South. Are they going to make the playoffs? I don't think so, okay? And in the 15th spot, the Las Vegas Raiders with a 2-7 record, fourth in the AFC West. I don't think they might have a huge push into the division or the playoffs right now. I just don't know, guys. I'm honestly disappointed with how the season has been going. The lackluster performances of Derek Carr. Davante Adams is playing pretty decently. But you can kind of see Aaron Rodgers needs Davante Adams and Davante Adams needs Aaron Rodgers. But let me know what you guys think about number 15 for the Las Vegas Raiders. Number 14, the Jacksonville Jaguars with a 3-7 record, the third in the AFC South. Guys, the Jacksonville Jaguars, I believe they probably have a better chance for a push for the playoffs than the Raiders. They've been playing pretty decently. Only thing is Trevor Lawrence has to stay consistent. If he stays consistent, the Jaguars, guys, have a huge chance to sneak in at number 7 for the playoffs, but they need a huge run and they need to start basically right now. Number 13, the Pittsburgh Steelers going up 2 spots with a 3-6 record. They're fourth in the AFC North. Now, they could potentially put themselves in contention for the division. I just don't see them winning the division right now with Kenny Pickett. I do think he needs a little bit more experience, maybe next year for the Steelers, but I don't think it will be this year. Number 12, the Denver Broncos, one of the biggest disappointments in my opinion this season. Huge aspirations, huge hype around Russell Wilson and this Denver Broncos offense. There's just nothing there, okay? 3-6 record, third in the AFC West, and I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the Broncos. I just don't think they'll be pushing anytime soon. The Cleveland Browns at number 11, 3-6 record, third in the AFC North. They just got destroyed by the Miami Dolphins, 39-17. Now, the bread and butter for the Browns is the run game. If somebody could stop the run game like the Dolphins did, can the Browns be competitive, okay? And clearly after last week against the Dolphins, you can see that the passing game is not there. Maybe there could be a bright spot. If Jacoby Brissett could put him in a position when Deshaun Watson comes back in, maybe they have a shot at it. But let's see how that goes. Number 10, the Indianapolis Colts with a 4-5-1 record, second in the AFC South, only behind the Tennessee Titans. I do believe they have a shot to make it to the playoffs. Jeff Saturday is the coach right now, the intern coach. He won his first game this past week. Matt Ryan was the lead quarterback this past week, so maybe they can start building momentum with Matt Ryan. Maybe Jeff Saturday trusts him more. We just have to wait and see how everything goes. Next week, they play the Eagles. It will be a tough matchup, but it will be a huge question mark for the Colts and how they respond defensively and offensively. Number 9, the Cincinnati Bengals. 5-4 record, second in the AFC North. They're coming off a bye week. Guys, Joe Mixon, Joe Burrows, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, that's a big offense. This is probably one of the teams that can sneak into the playoffs and take the number 7 spot, in my opinion. Number 8 right now, guys, the Los Angeles Chargers, okay? Right now, the offense is not performing too well, if I do say so myself. 5-4 record, second in the AFC West. They are right on the cusp of the bubble. They really need to start pushing and just basically rack up wins and be consistent. If they could do that, they'll be in good shape. Number 7, the New England Patriots, okay? So right now, guys, this is the start of something new. Now that there's 7 teams in the playoffs, this division for the Patriots, Bills, Jets, Dolphins, all 4 of these teams could potentially make the playoffs. Check this out. With a 5-4 record, fourth in the AFC East, they are number 7. They're taking up that last playoff spot, okay? I just kind of think it's going to be incredible to see how everything plays out, right? Number 7, the New England Patriots, they're going to be facing the New York Jets week 11. So that's going to be a huge in-division battle, and whoever wins is basically going to stay in playoff contention for a week, and the other one's going to get knocked out. Depends on how everything goes, right? Number 6, the Buffalo Bills. We haven't talked about the number 6 team being the Buffalo Bills in a long time. Actually, this is the first time this season. They're third in the AFC East right now with a 6-3 record, going down 5 spots. They just battled a huge game with the Minnesota Vikings. This is 2 straight back-to-back losses. It hasn't happened all season, but we do know the Buffalo Bills will recover and recoup. Number 5, the New York Jets. Look at that, second in the AFC East with a 6-3 record. Do own the tiebreaker over the Bills and the Patriots. It all really depends on how that next game goes. Now, they are in a bye week as well. This defense is incredible. We just have to really see how everything plays out. Number 4, everyone, the Baltimore Ravens. First in the AFC North, 6-3 record. They are coming off a bye week as well. Lamar Jackson is a stud. Is there anything else to say? Come on, man. Number 3, the Tennessee Titans. 6-3 record, first in the AFC South. They actually go up one position after beating the Broncos. The Tennessee Titans guys, they're basically in control of that division right now. The only huge threat is the Colts, and they're behind basically 1.5 games. So the Tennessee Titans are pretty good shape and cushion right now. Number 2, we haven't talked about the Dolphins being in the top 3 spots in a while. With a 7-3 record, they're first in the AFC East, going up 4 spots after destroying the Cleveland Browns. The Dolphins' offense is pretty darn good, in my opinion. Both Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill went for less than 50 yards, and they still put up 39 points against the Browns. Number 1 in the AFC is the Kansas City Chiefs with a 7-2 record. They're first in the AFC West, and they have the bye week as of now. The Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. What else do we got to say? You can see right here, this is the AFC South, right? The Tennessee Titans have about 2 games, maybe a game and a half ahead of the Indianapolis Colts. The Jaguars and the Texans, you can see how far the Texans are. Let's just eliminate them from the conversation. But if the Jaguars could make a couple wins, the Titans lose a couple games, those 3 teams could potentially be in a huge contention to push for the division lead and maybe get the 7th spot. Maybe. It all really depends. But right now, the Tennessee Titans have a good cushion. We'll talk about this division next week. Now, the next one, guys, is the AFC North with the Ravens, Bengals, Browns, and the Steelers. Now, I don't think the Steelers or the Browns will make a push. I only think the huge threat here will be the Bengals. For the Baltimore Ravens, only behind 1 game. I'm telling you, these division games are crucial. Crucial. So if the Bengals start to make a momentum and the Baltimore Ravens maybe slip up with one time, the Bengals could sweep in and take this division, so they just have to be careful. The AFC West, Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. See how far of a gap the Broncos and the Raiders have, just even with the Chargers, right? Now, let alone the Chiefs. The Chiefs have a 5-game lead over the Raiders, a 4-game lead over the Broncos. We're heading into week 11. The weeks and the season's cutting down short, if you put it that way. The Chargers are behind 2 games. I don't think the Chargers will win this division. The Chiefs have it, in my opinion. And the last division, guys, is probably the toughest one. Right now, the Dolphins, Jets, Bills, and Patriots, they're in a tight battle, okay? The Dolphins have a 7-3 record. Jets and Bills are tied at 6-3, but the Jets have the tiebreaker because the Jets beat the Bills, and the Patriots have a 5-4 record. So it's just going to be very interesting. I do think the Patriots beat the Jets the first time around. So if the Patriots win again, and they'll be 6-4, they have the tiebreaker over the Jets, but not over the Bills, I believe. It's going to be, this is probably the most competitive division in the AFC, right? Overall, this team's, guys, I think right now the Dolphins have a grasp on it, but the Dolphins are in the driver's seat. If they could win consistently, and I know that the second half of the season is going to be the toughest one. Week 11, right now they're in a bye week, so it all really depends on how the Jets, Bills, and Patriots play off. Most likely the Dolphins will drop down depending on how the Jets and the Bills play this next upcoming week, but we will see what happens, right? So that's basically the little video. I want to talk to you guys about the playoff contentions for the AFC. Let me know if you guys are an AFC team or guys love the AFC. Let me know what you guys think. Please remember to subscribe down to the channel, hit the like button, and I love you guys, so please do it. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.